stuck in a fight. I cannot relate to the hate that they made up in their mind. I do not participate because every single time I'm down on my luck, down in the...
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, you guys have been watching my videos, supporting me, and I just really want to say thank you. And so you guys have been on my social media asking me a lot of questions about law, which I super duper love. I mean, that's one way to get me talking. And I posted a picture of my progress with my law school stuff, and you guys have been hitting me up like crazy, asking how did I do it. And so that's mainly what this video is going to be about. I'm going to be talking about the study things that I use, the techniques, strategies, and just how I tackle law. Because y'all, it is hard. It is not something that you just memorize, get through, and just like wing it. Unless you just super smart. Like, I'm not that smart. So we gonna get right into the video. So I'm gonna start talking about the good, the bad, all nine, because I feel like it's important to talk about where you started and how you improved versus just like talking about the good stuff. And you know, a lot of you guys have been asking, so I'm gonna give it raw, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. And this is what I tell people, especially my attorneys and stuff. Like, you know how many interviews have asked me about like my LSAT score? Have I, you know, taken it? Have I practiced it? And when we just like consolidate with each other and stuff, some of the attorneys were like, oh yeah, I started out at 130. I started out this and this. I had to, you know, study again. So it felt so real and neutral and genuine when I shared my score. So I'm going to share my score. So I started, the lowest score in the LSAT you can get is a 120. Y'all, I didn't get a 120, okay? I got a 123 on the real practice diagnostics, because you want to take a practice test without knowing anything for real, okay? Now, before this, during the pandemic, I scored really high. So, but I typed in like law school practice test questions, and I was clicking on any website. And sometimes when you just click, it doesn't give you an accuracy. It doesn't give you the real thing. And even though some of the questions might be similar, it's when you take the full test that will show you your raw score. So just doing like 20 questions is not like doing anything for real. I mean, it's a start, but that's not like the score. So yeah, my dreams kind of shattered after the pandemic. So I was like, But before I took the actual real full length test, okay, and got my 123, which is real low, y'all. That's terrible. So I'm gonna talk about the score, the range of it, okay? So 120 is the lowest, 180 is the highest. So if anybody tells you they got over a 180, they're lying. It's impossible to get over a 180. Like, you're just a liar. And I've had people tell me that. They was like, oh yeah, the LSAT's a breeze. And I was like, what score did you get? They was like, oh, I got a 185. I was like, huh? A 185? Like, you're just a liar. Like, okay, whatever. But yeah, so during the pandemic, when everything was shut down, everything was online, I took the mini one and I got a 160. 160 is up there with Ivy League. So I thought I was doing it. I was like, y'all, get ready for law school, because here I come. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, y'all. I'm gonna be straight up, because that was not it. And this is why you should do your research and not just click any links, because I really wish I had somebody to guide me. But I'm coming in as like a first law student when I come in there. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else in my family really study law, except my cousin, which I love her, by the way. But I'm talking like children-wise, no. So now, coming from a 123, okay, I jumped to a 128. So when I took my real full-length test or whatever, when did I took it on? I took it on like LawHub, which is like the law school admissions official site, and they have like real practice tests, full links that you can take. So I took on that one, that's when I got a 123. Then I went to Khan Academy. So I took that one, I'm going to say 2020 or whatever. Then 2021, I went on Khan Academy. I got a 128 and I was still crushed, but that's still improvement. They always say you're going to go up like maybe 5 points, 10 points, but it's not going to be like a huge chunk. You know, you got to practice over time. So I was like, okay, whatever, bummed. But I'm still trying to apply to law school. So I ended up getting a 129 and I was just like going up by 1 point and it was just like, So it set me back. And so I was just like, okay, let me not even try to apply to law school right now. Because at first I was like sending them in. I was trying to apply. But you can start your application. As long as you don't finish it, you should be good. So I started my application. I didn't finish it. So I was like, okay, we're not gonna do this. Then, y'all, I got a 155. Well, wait, hold on. I moved too fast. So hold on. So I went from 128, 129, and then I kept getting, so I started to do the practice book. I wish I had them with me, but I started to do the Barnes & Noble's practice little booklets, which are also good for you to do because they have the full test as well. So you could do it like book or online. Now, that's when I got my 140, 138, 130. Yeah, so when I was doing the books, I scored a lot better, but I was staying in the same spot. So I was able to excel and do well. So while the books were really good for me and I did see much improvement, I still was not satisfied with my score because I was getting like 130s and 140s, but you really want to be in the, sorry, somebody's coming through, but you really want to be in the 142 to like 150s mark. That's the average, and it's okay to do the average because anything 160 and over is Ivy League, and so you know that's very rare to see. And I know you may hear a lot of students say like, oh, I'm trying to get a 160, 170, but that's very rare. So it's okay to have a 142, a 155, just stuff in that. You get a lot of scholarships with that. So yeah, I eventually got my 155, which I mentioned. I was going too fast before, but I eventually got my 155 and I started to apply to, you know, more schools. But again, I was still, I did apply to one, okay? But even though I was able to get in, I still wasn't, it was someplace really far and it was like, I just clicked it. It wasn't something that I was really, I just tried it out. I was like, okay, let me just send it. And I did get in, y'all. I did. But I was doing another degree. That was my master's. So it just was not the right time for me. And I was getting cold feet. I'm not going to lie. I really was like, I don't know if I'm ready yet. Because when I'm in my field, okay, because I do work in the law field as well. So I'm doing public sector right now, but I was doing private sector at the time, which is the law firms. They scare me, okay? When I'm doing my legal work and everything, I'm learning so much. And so, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like finally having someone guide me, like my attorneys were guiding me, and like the people that I was meeting in these different law organizations were guiding me, was so beneficial and helpful, which really I feel like impacted my score and improved it so much. Because you're doing it every single day. You're filing, you're doing discovery, you're, you know, starting a case, you're actually doing what you're trying to do, okay? And so learning the terms and how to go about a case. I learned about case briefing even before I went to law school. Like, I know about certain terms that you learn in law school. So it's actually really a blessing to work while you're in your master's program, even though they may tell you not to. So yeah, if I had to give y'all any advice, do the field that you want to do, and while you're studying for it, actually like pick up on what you're learning and stuff like that while you're at your job, so that while you're doing the testing, you're even more prepared. You know what I'm saying? If that made sense. I probably was everywhere with that one. But y'all, and I'm still progressing, and I still want my score to be kind of high because I do want to be competitive. And so I feel like it's not going to be 160, y'all. Don't expect no 160. And I probably won't post my score. I'll just post like the acceptance letters and stuff, or rejection letters, just because I feel like when you are in law school, I get a lot of people telling me this that are already in law school, and they're saying, don't post your grades, don't post your, because it's the discouragement to like other people as well. So it's like not everybody's on the same path as you. So that's kind of why I crossed certain things out. Like the picture I posted recently on social media. You saw the low scores, but I really don't like showing the high scores, but you'll just see like the line that, you know, goes up, that's increasing and stuff like that. And it's okay if it's not linear. You know, Khan Academy always says that it's okay if it's not linear, but as long as you're going up, you're improving. That 1% counts, y'all, because I am 2 points away. I am 2 points away from the goal that I want for my LSAT. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the stuff that I was struggling in. I was struggling in reading comprehension. I've always struggled in that since I was little. And now it's even harder because it's law reading comprehension, so it's way different. So don't just think it's like, oh, regular reading passages. Yeah, no. But before the summer, I struggled in logic, reasoning, and analytical reasoning. And now those are my best strong suits. So now it's reading comprehension that I got to bump up on. But I'm telling y'all, once y'all study on a subject that you know you suck at and you keep studying it, you go improve. Like, it's bound to happen. Like, and the strategies that I use, because I told you I would talk about it in this video. When I read the question, like say if it's you know, logic reasoning, and they give you like a scenario, you have to see what's the conclusion or how to resolve it or something. Like, I sit there and I'm like, what is the question asking me? What is the prompt suggesting? Like, sometimes there'll be questions like, what do you agree on? What do you disagree on? And so you have to sit and like, okay, what are the similarities in both of the passages? What are, you know, the similarities in both of the arguments? And then find the difference. And what I found with my reading comprehension is that my answers are semi-correct in things that are more narrow. So when you talk about main point or like the central message or whatever, they're looking for like specific, but not way specific. So it's like you kind of have to test the waters a little bit. And it's just, I love it. I've made it fun for me now, because it used to be so dreadful, because y'all, this test is super long. The timing really messes me up, and because it takes me a minute to sit there and say, what are they asking me? And they really want you to answer the questions in less than 2 minutes. I'm sorry, what? We got 35 questions on each section, and you want me to answer in less than 2 minutes? And the stuff be long as heck, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the timing, because I could sit there and really like for 8 hours and get it correct, but that's not proactive with, you know, what they want you to do. So if y'all have any questions, again, I will love to answer all of them. You know, I'm on this journey with y'all. Like, if y'all doing law or anything, if y'all doing the NCLEX or whatever, I'm not, you know, I am studying healthcare and stuff, but not to that realm. But I do know some stuff, okay, y'all? So I am certified in community health. Okay, I am certified in it. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, like I'm trying to do medical malpractice as well, defense criminal attorneys. So I'm trying to do a lot of different things. It's just in my nature. I can never stick to just one thing. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully that's the one where I go to the 36th District Court, like I told y'all in recent videos. And give y'all a tour of that, if they let me. I don't know. But yeah.